Hi guys!
I'm Lane.
And I'm Ree. And this is Late Night Talks with Lainie. Okay guys, so today's long-awaited episode, I know we haven't uploaded a podcast episode in a while, but we are going to be talking about our friendship. So, we're basically just going to be talking about, like, how we've maintained a friendship for 13 years and kind of, like, our ups and downs and, like, I guess just our story to get to know us better.
Yeah.
So, I guess I'll definitely start it with the fact that I transferred over to our elementary school in the first grade, and we had the same class, and she just chose me. She adopted me. I don't really remember the first grade, but, like,
I don't either.
I remember always, like, being with, like, the same, like, two girls, and we do have other friends from that time, for sure, like, oh, this is not the right concealer, fuck, sorry, we do have, like, friends from that time as well, but, obviously, me and her are very, very close. So, yeah, we've been friends since the first grade. Definitely not as close as, like, we are now, obviously. But I will say, we, why am I, like, brain farting? I'd say we definitely became close in the 6th grade.
Yeah.
Like, for sure. Like, that's where, like, we really bonded. But, like, we were always friends throughout, like, elementary school. It was just, like, the fact of, like, not having, like, the same classes and stuff.
Yeah.
And in, like, middle school, we did have the same classes. But I guess, should we talk about the 6th grade with our no longer friend? Like, everyone in our friend group hates her. Like, everybody. Like, Trevor,
me,
Andrea, Kylie. Like,
yeah.
everyone. Because she, like... Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. So...
Yeah.
What classes did we have together in the 6th grade? Or was it just lunch?
I don't think we had a class in 6th grade. I think it was just lunch, yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, that's where we would, like, always, like, gossip.
Mm-hmm. And because we were all in the same lunch. Like, it was graded lunches, so, like, everyone was together.
Yeah.
I guess, do you want to start by explaining, like, our little friend group? Like, we can start... Who was in the friend group?
Well, who was in the friend group
Let's call the bad one just Jay.
Yeah, we're gonna call them Jay. So, it was me, Ree, Jay. Was Kylie there? I think she was kind of, like, on and off.
She was kind of there, but I think it was more 7th grade when we had a class together.
Okay, so Kylie is not there yet. But it was all of us and Trevor.
Trevor, yeah.
And, we were kind of, like, a group, but, like, not really. If that makes sense.
Yeah, like, we had, like, our moments, like,
yeah.
But, like, we were friends. We were all friends.
Yeah, we were all friends. We all, like, I think we had, like, one group chat together.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff like that.
That's Lane's mom, if you can hear her.
do. That's where I get my,
We told her we were podcasting, too, so...
Yeah, so, sorry, Mommy. And don't come at me for calling my mom Mommy.
No, I call my mom's contact name is literally Mommy, so...
I love my mommy.
Literally.
So, I don't care what y'all say. I am grown and I'm calling my mother my mommy.
Yeah. So anyways, back to...
Yeah.
The friend group. We definitely did have a group chat. I don't know, did we have one with Trevor? I don't know if we had one, all of us with Trevor, but, like, we definitely had I think, a group chat with us 3.
Yeah. Because we would... Oh, you think we're bad? Us and Trevor mixed together.
Oh my god.
He can gossip.
He can gossip.
He does not hold back whatsoever.
Yeah, and, like, anytime, like, oh my god, I forget what we were doing or where we were. Actually, no, I do. It was graduation day. It was graduation day. It was me, you, and Andrea and Trevor. And I was like, oh, look, it's her. And he turns around and gave the nastiest face. Because, like, I remember, like, we, like, kind of talked to him about, like, what happened with her and, like, why we weren't friends with her.
Oh, no, it's crooked.
Oh, no.
Oh, well.
It's okay. But, yeah, so he gave, like, the nastiest look because, like, he knew what, like, went down with all of us, and he was like, I'm gonna be honest, I never liked her. And I was like, the tea is so spicy.
Yeah, there's really much, like, not really much to talk about other than, like, the drama that
like, happened. So, like...
This was, like, the whole 6th grade, basically.
Yeah.
All of this was happening.
And the reason we're talking about this, like, with our friendship is not to just be like, oh my god, there was so much drama. But, like, in the sense that, like, how we kind of got through the drama. Because, like, she was causing drama between us. Like, me, her, and specifically Andrea. And, hi, Drea, if you're watching this. I don't know, but love you, girl. So, like, Jay, would basically go behind all of our backs and would, like, gossip to Andrea about Lane, and gossip to Lane about Andrea, and then would gossip to me about Drea and Lane. And, like, it was this whole thing where, like, she was basically spreading rumors between us, saying that, like, we were talking about the other person, and, like, we're very confrontational, so we were like, what is going on? And so we would be like, we're not saying that, like...
Mm-hmm. And then she would always say that, like, I was the one that was causing all the problems in the group.
Exactly,
or, like
blaming
Rhea
other people.
was causing all the problems in the group. And then, kind of, like, towards the end, we all kind of, like, you know, put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah.
And we're like, where are you getting this information from? And we're all like, Jay.
Yeah, and we were like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Because it was the summertime that I actually sat down and had a conversation with Andrea. Because me and her had completely stopped talking because of it. Because, like, we thought that, like, we hated each other, basically, because of what Jay was saying. And then we, like, sat down and had a conversation, and we were like, wait a minute. And realized that, like, all these, like, rumors and drama and, like, these sources of information were all coming from Jay. So we were like this after that, for sure.
Yeah, and then towards the end, Rhea and Andrea stopped being friends with Jay. But I was like, you know what? I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. I'll still, like, you know, talk to her, see if everything's okay. Because, you know, you never know what's going on with people. Like, she's making up rumors. She's trying to start things. So maybe something's not okay up here mentally.
Yeah.
So she texts me. And I don't know if I should say a trigger warning or not. But we're going to say trigger warning.
Yeah, probably.
I still have the screenshots, by the way.
Yeah, so there's no denying it.
Of her. She literally texted me, and she was basically, like, saying how everybody hates her, how nobody likes her, everybody's against her. And then, she has the nerve to say that she told Drea to kill herself.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa. Where did that even come from?
Yeah, and
like,
she said it like it was like nothing.
She did. And then she was like, I don't understand why you're not taking my side on this. I was like, taking your side? I was like, even if I haven't known Drea for as long as I did, even if she was like some stranger, you don't tell somebody to kill themselves.
Yeah, and keep in mind, I was extremely close with Jay throughout elementary school, and like she started like all this like drama. Basically, like it came down to like her, when we stopped being friends, she was trying to reach out to me on like Instagram.
She tried to do that to me too.
And was like talking about this ring that she gave me in like the 3rd or like I think it might have been the end of the 5th grade or the 4th grade. I honestly can't remember. But keep in mind, I knew where it was from. It was from Walmart because I've seen it there. It was a ring. It was like a pink little heart. And she claimed that it was her grandma's like old like vintage ring, and like basically like made up this like whole lie just to like say like I want it back and like yada yada yada. And I was like, you're not getting it back because I threw it in the trash. And I did. And so like it was like really shocking when she like switched up the way she did in the 6th grade because me and her were so close. And so like obviously, like I said, like she was coming to me about Lane, and Lane like coming to Lane about me, and like all this stuff. So like me and her were confused too, and like it was just like this whole like weird thing between me and Lane and Andrea. And honestly, like if it wasn't for us communicating, which like we'll probably be bringing up a lot in this podcast, is that like without like proper communication, like we wouldn't be friends.
Oh, absolutely.
Because like she could have just said that and we could have believed it and just like never talked to each other again at all.
But we're smart. All of us are smart up here. I'm like,
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. I'm like, her. Man, imagine she saw this. It would cause, like, so much drama. Girl, if you're
Hi,
watching this, I
Pookie.
literally don't care. Like, we're talking about it because we're talking about how we became close friends and, like,
Yeah.
have bettered our friendship. So if that makes you mad in this day and age, I literally don't care. We're all grown here.
Yeah, we usually just sit, because obviously it's late night. It's dark. I don't know if you can see. Is my window in the frame? It is in the frame. Okay. It's dark out, so it's late night talks with Lainie. But we decided, you know, why don't we, like, make a podcast? Because we haven't really been making podcasts since we had, like, some things like Halloween, and we're also like, planning some Christmas videos, and obviously Thanksgiving videos. So this is our first podcast in, what, a couple weeks?
Yeah, it's been like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing our makeup. I obviously am doing my nails right now because I saw that she had nails on. I was like, I want to do that.
Yeah, I did these myself.
Yes, she did. Give a close up. Give a close
A
up.
close up?
Yeah, give a close up.
Zoom in.
Zoom
Feature
in.
re.
Zoom in. Zoom out. These are mine.
So cute.
I'm not really good at putting nails on, so you'll probably never see me in nails.
Yeah, she never really wears them, but I think they're so cute.
Yeah.
But
anyway, back to the story.
yeah, so I guess like other than that, like yeah, like that was like kind of like one of our first like big dramas like in our friend group, and like that like kind of stopped us being friends with her. But like obviously, like I said, like we communicated and we moved past that. I don't think there was really anything major in the 7th grade.
No, I think in the 7th grade, actually, that's where we met.
Pillow?
Pillow?
Was it Pillow?
Sky? Pillow?
No, Sky was...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Pillow!
Pillow!
I can't remember.
The 7th grade is where we met Pillow, and if you've watched another podcast episode, you've heard about Pillow.
Pillow, not so nice. But in the 7th grade, that's where me, Ree, and Kylie and Pillow
All became friends in English class.
Yes. Even though Pillow was not the best in the end, I'd say that class was like one of my favorites just because like our English teacher, he was very like, he was so sweet. Like he would let us do
so
anything.
Nice. Oh man, and speaking of our English teacher, if you've ever watched the movie Lovely Bones, was filmed in our middle school, and our English teacher was actually there when it was filmed, and he said like he met the cast and stuff, so I thought that was really, really cool. Shout out South Brandywine. I'll say that because like you can Google it.
Another thing that was also filmed at our school, what was it? It was an Adam Sandler movie.
Oh yeah, our high school, they filmed...
Was it Hoop? Jump? Hustle?
Yeah, you're like hoop,
Sorry.
jump, and I'm like
Hustle!
Hustle was filmed at our school as
Sorry,
well.
it's about basketball, so I was like, hoop, jump, something.
Dribble. That was filmed at our high school, yeah, and he bought like the younger kids building,
Yeah.
like a scoreboard, and then gave us like, what was it, like $10,000 or something?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Which we don't know why, because our school is shit.
Yeah, we don't know where that money
Let's be honest. Out of all the schools in the entire world, he chose to make a movie in our
I feel like the
gym.
only reason they did it was because we're such a like sport notorious school in the area.
Yeah, but our sport is not basketball.
No, it's not. It's
football. But anyway, I actually really liked the movie. It was actually very good.
Yeah, I mean anything with Adam Sandler is good. I really liked his movie. Oh, what was it called? He was like a gangster and he died in the end. It was very sad. I like felt like distraught at the end because I was like, I just saw Adam Sandler die. I was like so distraught by it. But anyways, we're getting so off track. We're talking about Adam Sandler.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. But to
English teacher. So yeah, fun fact, like there are movies filmed at our schools. So anyways, back to the 7th grade. We became friends with Pillow, and it's unfortunate how our friendship ended because like I feel like for years like we had a good friendship like with them, and like there's just so much that you could like take.
Yeah, and it was just very like the energy was just too negative, and there's just like only so much that you can really put up with over the years, and we knew that like long term like the friendship wasn't gonna last. So yeah, if you watch our other podcasts, like you can see the story about Pillow. We're probably not going to get into this in this episode. So yeah, that was that. Also, still friends with Trevor. I think it was me, you, Kylie, and Trevor in social studies in 7th grade too, right?
Or was it science? Was it social studies or science?
No,
it was science.
No, because it was in the middle. It was in a social...
No, that was 6th grade, right? Or did we have a lot of classes together in 7th grade?
we had a lot of classes together in 7th grade.
Okay.
Because that was the only time that me, you, and Trevor had a class together. Oh, no.
No.
We had 2 classes with Trevor. It was social studies and science. That's what you're thinking of.
Yeah.
The class we had with Trevor in science, Kylie wasn't in that.
Oh, okay. Yes, she was.
Was she?
She was with Xander. Remember, they sat, like, on the side table while me and
God.
you and Pillow sat, like, right next to them, basically.
I remember. Oh, my God. We did all have those classes together. Oh, my God. Listen, I'm sorry. It's been a really long time.
Yeah. Like, 7th grade was our peak year. I loved 7th grade.
I loved 7th grade. The only thing I didn't like about 7th grade was my 7th grade math teacher. He was awful.
Who'd you have?
Mr. Heights.
That's where we also had the same teacher.
Yeah, and he was awful.
We basically were, like, together
Yeah,
all
the whole
time. Even 7th grade.
They were sick of us. I know that.
We're gonna say his name because I don't care. I really don't.
No, Mr. Heights.
He was an asshole. An asshole. My mom hated him, and that's
My
very
mom
hard.
hated him too.
That's very hard to make my mom do. He was just the worst teacher ever. He's the reason, because I loved math. Like, I
always liked math too.
Mhm. I was always in a high math class, but because he hated us, he put us in a lower math
class. And I remember when I was in 8th grade and I had Miss Pearson, and she was like, "Why are you in this class? Like, you should be in a higher class." And I was like, "My fucking teacher last year put me in a lower class," so I was always in a lower math class, and I felt like so annoyed because like I just felt like everything I was learning was extremely repetitive.
Yeah.
And that's why, like, my senior year, I didn't take a basic math class. I took financial literacy, which is handling, like, money and stuff. But anyways, we keep talking a lot about school and not our friendship. In 8th grade, we did not have a darn thing together.
Nope.
Which was very tragic. So I guess moving on from the 7th grade, in the 8th grade, there was a little bit of drama, and it was over a boy.
Was it?
Yeah, it was over. Remember?
Oh. So I do remember. That.
I'm gonna blur out his name because like I don't want you guys knowing that like this was a thing with him because like yeah. So, anyways, sorry, I had a brain fart. So that year was the first time that Lane had a class with this person, and she gained a crush. He crushed, and I had already been friends with him at that point for like 3 years. So, like, there was, like, a little bit of drama over a boy. We won't get into it because it was, like, so stupid. It was just so middle school.
It
was so middle school. But, like, I can't be mad. Like, she liked him. And, like, I thought he was attractive. I still think he's attractive. He knows I think he's attractive. Because, like, sometimes just people are good looking. But, like, you won't have any romantic feelings for him.
He is still good looking, but, like, I just can't see him other than a brother now.
Exactly.
That's why I look back on it, I'm like, what the fuck? What's he doing?
Yeah, so, like, you can, like, look at someone and, like, be like, oh, yeah, like, obviously that person's an attractive, like, person.
Yeah.
But regardless, yeah, so that, like, was a thing. Like, we had a little bit of a moment over a guy.
Yeah, but he was so sweet in the end. He was, like, I forget the message that he sent me when, we were kind of, like, making up or whatever. He was, like, I know I can come to you about anything, but it was, like, because we were not friends at this point. So he was, like, I know I can come and talk to you about anything, but it's hard doing that knowing we're not friends anymore. I was like, why not?
Yeah, like, at that point, he's not the type of person to get sentimental, so when he does, I'm like...
Yeah, so at that point, I kind of, like, put my feelings aside, and I was like, I can't, even if I still have a crush on him, I can't ruin this friendship. So I put my big girl panties on, and I was like, you know what? I'm sorry. And he also said he was sorry. Then we became friends. And then we laugh at it like it just never happened. Where I was like, oh my god, you remember this?
Yeah. What cracks me up, though, is about this guy, is with me and him, our dynamic is so, like, random, because, like, we really don't talk that much. Like, he's, like, one of those very, like, low-maintenance friendships, but I had science class with him in our senior year, and it was so funny, because, like, he's more of, like, I guess, like, one of the popular guys. Like, he is. Like, he's friends with all those guys. Like, he's a sporty guy. So I felt like when people would see me and him talking to each other, like, the popular little girls would be, like, side-eyeing me.
Oh, they would do that to me all the time.
And I was like, why are you being weird? Like, they would full-on, like, break their neck and stare at me and him talking. And I'm like, I don't want him.
They would hate when we would always laugh together. Because he's the type of person that if you say something hurts, he'll do it again. Because, like, he would always come behind us and, like, you know how people, like, kick like the inside of your knee.
Yeah.
To make you like fall. Yeah, he would always do that, and he would always like punch you right here on your arm.
Oh, heavy-handed.
As hard as he possibly could. And when you would say out, he's like, "I didn't hurt. I don't know why you're saying it hurt."
Or he'd be like, "I didn't even hit you that hard."
Oh, that made me angry. I was like, "You want to know what? Watch. I'm gonna come to school tomorrow with a bruise."
Yeah.
And I did, because I'm anemic, and I bruise very fucking easily.
But yeah, other than that, that was like the only little thing that kind of happened in the 8th grade between us.
Then the 9th grade.
Then the 9th grade happened.
9th grade was not our year.
9th grade was our worst year in our friendship.
It was.
So, what had happened was, over the summer, her pop-up and my cousin passed away less than 24 hours apart. So, like, we were going through it already. And then I went
How
through...
similar our stories are? Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
No,
but
we were living the same life.
It's uncanny. Like, it freaks me out to this day how similar our situations were.
Yeah. And, like, so I went through a really, really bad depression, not only because of what happened to my cousin, but, like, I had gotten into this, like, really toxic relationship, and so did she, and, like, we mentioned this before in a previous video as well.
Yeah, like, I think it was, like, the second episode.
Yeah, our second
about,
podcast.
Like, our
high school experience. So some of this stuff might seem a little repetitive, but, like, it comes with, like, our friendship.
Yeah.
So what had happened was, like, obviously we were both in really toxic relationships, but, like, I was, like, going through it. Like, I was, like, at the doctor's, like, every other week. Like, I was going through it. And I didn't really communicate with her what was happening, really. Because, like, in my head, like, she was making, like, all these new friends. And, like, I had, like, a little group. But it was a bad group. It was very toxic. And
so was mine.
yeah, and I felt like I just felt very alone. Like, I didn't know if I could confide in her and, like, what was happening. And in my head, I was like, nobody, like, needs me. Like, nobody wants me around. Like, I was, like, at the lowest of the low. Mm-hmm. And so I, like, tried, like, I cut her off. Like, I blocked her on everything. And, like, she texted me on, like, this second or third account, Instagram account, and, like, yada, yada. And, like, it was, like...
We didn't make up, though.
We didn't.
We kind of, like, made it even worse.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember the messages, but listen, I'm so corny for doing this, bro. I remember
she made a fan edit.
I literally, what are they called? Like the
I have no idea. I never used to have those.
They used to be like so popular, but I made one of those and I literally quote word for word, "Look how happy we used to be." I thought I ate that up!
Like, we were a couple breaking up.
I thought I ate it up. But that caused, like, I was trying to, like, get her back. Wow, that does sound like a couple.
Yeah, I was trying to win her back. Look how happy we were together.
I was trying, like, so hard to, like, you know, get her back as a friend. But it just, like, it didn't really work that time. It worked, but not that time.
I was going through it. Like, I'm telling you, I was going through it. Like, I was pushing everybody away. Like, I wasn't even talking to my family. Like, I remember, like, looking back, like, my parents would be like, "You were so angry all the time. Like, we were always arguing. Like, you didn't talk to us." And I was like, yeah, I was depressed. Like, severely. Like, my anxiety was really bad. Like, I was literally throwing up every single day, having panic attacks because I didn't want to go to school. Because there was so much going on in school. Like, I had people threatening my life. I was in a really bad relationship. Like, and sorry, my parents, if you're watching this, because they don't really know about this. But, yeah, so, like, I was, like, really going through it. And so I was literally pushing away everybody. Because, like I said, I was at the lowest of my low. So, like, durr.
Durr.
But homegirl fought for me.
I did.
You wanna... Because you were gonna say something. Because, like, she had to try it a couple times.
I did, but I was just gonna say, like, the first time I tried to, like, win her back.
Win me back.
It was, it was drama, I would say. I think, I don't know if I still have, like, the DMs or whatnot, but we acted so petty towards each other.
Oh my god, I remember that!
Petty.
We were being petty as we could be. Like, the sarcasm, and, like, you were sending, like, hearts at the end. I was like, oh, she really thought she ate with that.
I need to see if I still... I don't know if I do, but we're gonna take a little trip to Instagram.
It just cracks me up, though, because, like,
We thought we ate.
We were like, oh my god, this comeback, like, ooh, and like, oh my god, we were being so petty, because like, I was like resisting like her wanting to be friends, so like, she got mad, and then we started being like petty, and I was like, oh my god, this is so embarrassing, acting like we both weren't crying, and like,
oh, I was out hella tears, bro, hella tears.
Like,
I was like, you don't want to be my friend anymore.
Like, we were literally bawling our eyes out, and we're trying to pretend like it don't bother us.
I was so upset. Like, I tried calling her because I was crying. I even texted, your brother at the time.
You did, and then he took you off.
I know!
Because he told me, and I was like, block her, take her off. I was like, because it wasn't just her, like, I'm telling you, I was cutting everybody off. Oh my god! I'm about to cringe so hard. Please read them.
Should I read them all?
Please.
You can cut whatever you want out.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, this is about to
I need to put my glasses back on.
This is about to be the best day of my life.
Okay. You said something first because I tried to contact you on Snapchat and obviously you blocked me. And you go, did you hit me up? I said yes, but I deleted it because I thought you'd never see it. And you were like, I...
Oh my god, I was so petty. Alright, that's the submission I'd say today, too.
And I was like, that's it? Just I? And you were like, what do you want me to say? I don't know. You said, because you deleted it. And I was like, here's where the paragraphs start to come in. I was like, I want to know why you keep blocking me. Like, it makes no sense. You know I'm always here for you.
Oh, because that was the second time. I had her back on, like, social media, and then I blocked her again. I was like, I can't do this. Like, girl, shut up.
But yeah, I was like, I want to know why you keep blocking me. Like, it makes no sense. You know I'm always here for you, and you're just throwing me away like I'm nothing, and I never understand.
Sorry, it's not funny, but like, wow.
Yes, we may not talk daily, but I've always checked up on you, and I've always been there when you needed me. I never left your side. We've been through hell and back. Damn. All right.
Right.
And that ain't...
We have been through hell and back.
We've been through hell and back, and that ain't ever gonna change.
Ew! Why did we talk like that? Well, why did you talk like
that? All right.
Alright.
I want you to look at this. We're both so happy.
Is that the edit? Please, like, screen record or something. Insert edit. Insert edit right now. Insert edit. Save that hoe.
I will, but let me finish. I love it. I miss it. You were the best thing that could ever happen to me. Oh,
you still say stuff
you were
like
such
that.
A bitch after I said that though.
I was a bitch, and you know, I know I'm laughing about it, but like I can't tell you the amount of times I've apologized for, like, this happening over the years.
She does. I always, like, joke about it. She's like, stop joking about it!
Because, like, I was going through it, and, like, instead of talking about it with somebody, like, I just kept it to myself. Mm-hmm. And, like, it didn't help the fact that, like, there were people that I talked to about it. And, like, the one tried to report me as a danger to myself and tried to put me in a psych ward, which, sorry, Mom and Dad, I didn't tell you about that either. And then the one guy... I was also friends with, and I confided in him too, and then we got into like a huge argument, and like he switched up on me. And you want to know why he switched up on me? He admitted in our junior year that he was in love with me at the time, and that he was upset that I wasn't with him and that I was talking to somebody else, which I talked to this guy for maybe a week. But like he switched up on me because like his feelings were hurt. So I was like, I can't confide in anybody. Everybody's betraying me. So yeah. Anywho, continue.
Everybody's betraying me. Okay, I love I miss you. I'm doing my best to keep it. So please tell me what's wrong. Let's watch the video.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I haven't seen this in so long. You know what the best part is? I probably didn't watch it. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, I don't remember that. I guarantee you I didn't watch it. I guarantee you I didn't watch it.
I worked like a dog day and night.
Living off of a coffee pot.
And here you go.
Here I go. Oh, God.
I got a lot to say about you and my friendships that I've had back in middle school, mainly 8th.
Oh, I was bringing up 8th grade drama?
It ain't the most nicest things in the world. You got the time? It'll be a lot because I have tons I could say. Yes, I do.
Let me... Ew!
And then you said good, and then look.
That's me?
Yeah. I don't really want to say all of it because, like, you go into, like, very...
Do I? Can I see it?
Yeah.
I want to skim it real quick.
You can, like, say what you want to say if you want.
Okay, I'll say... For starters, the second I walked into high school, all my friends started to slowly leave me one by one. That was true. Not her, though. I was just in my bag. But... leave me one by one, make no effort to talk to me, text me, nothing. I cut off... bleep, about 30 plus people I cut off because they were fake as F. Now, when it comes to you, obviously we're gonna make new friends, no duh, so have I. But the fact that it feels like you completely replaced me sucks. You don't talk to me as much, you don't text me, we never hang out anymore. I swear it's like I'm a ghost to you. Oh my god! I was like really hurt! I was hurt! Oh my god.
What makes these better is that I didn't hang out with this group of people at all, only at school.
I know, I was like in my bag. This is like kind of making me like feel sad. Oh my god, because I'm like getting flashbacks to like saying all this. I'm not even your best friend. At this point, I feel like I'm just someone you know and associate. I tried for a while to be a good friend, and what I started to realize was that the second I stopped putting an effort into our friendship, showed me how you didn't either. Oh my god. We're fighting about this. Bro, this is the longest my makeup's ever gonna take me because we're just sitting here talking.
Oh my god.
Okay. And now,
devoured. And
now this is just through my perspective because yeah, you checked up on me one time after I told you I was going through
crazy because that's not true.
But it's crazy how nobody, not a single soul, noticed how blank I was and how blank I was.
Oh, I thought you were talking about people.
No. Oh!
What happened? What happened?
I started talking about, like...
That's why I said you might want to skip over that.
I'm gonna skip over. Okay.
Yeah. Bleep that, future-y.
I am. Okay. People have stopped caring about me. I have 3 very close friends, and I love them so much. 2 of them I consider brother and sister. Girl, I'm not friends with that bitch no more. And I don't talk to the other guy really anymore.
What's crazy is you thought you ate with that.
Oh, the brother one? Oh, the other one being my, quote, significant other. Because I didn't know what to call him, because he treated me like I was in a relationship, but never put the label on me. On us, I mean. They have showed me nothing but care every day. They ask me how I'm doing, and I do the same to them. It feels like I was putting so much effort into friendships that the other person didn't even want. People don't want to be my friend. They just tolerate me. That's it. And I've come to the decision of cutting people in my life who I think are either negative and holding me back, or if it seems like they don't want to be my friend anymore.
Damn!
And that's my choice, and that's what I think will benefit me and my mental health. Okay, I'm done. Oh! Do you want to read your paragraph?
You want me to read mine?
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. This is insane. You want to know? And that account that you text me on is an account I don't have anymore. Like, I know, like, it exists. It's, like, out there. But I don't have the login for it. Like, I probably do. But that's so funny.
One thing about me is that I knew I had to save this conversation.
For future reference.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, God. So I say, okay, but you don't think I'm going through things too? You don't think I've had to cut people off? I'm doing my best here, and you're not even seeing it. You're always turning my positive into negatives. Damn.
Ooh, period, though.
Like, if I didn't care about you at all, I wouldn't even be here right now.
Period. Mm-hmm. You ate that? You did eat that? She ate that, and I know she ate that in that moment, too.
Okay, where did I stop at? And to say that I've replaced you is going too far. We both have new friends. They were not our friends.
No.
In classes where we don't even see each other. I don't talk to a lot of people every day. It's just how I am. Alright. No, it's only the people that I have classes or lunch with, and that's it. I don't talk to no one else, so if you
You know
want
what
to keep...
cracks me up? I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but we don't even talk that much nowadays either, so why was I
No.
being so dramatic?
You think we talk a lot. We don't. We don't FaceTime.
No.
We don't do anything. We're just like, you want to come over? Sure.
Yeah, like, we communicate through TikToks and snaps.
That's it.
Like-
That's literally it. And voice messages.
Yeah.
But I said, so if you want to keep thinking I don't care about you and keep thinking it... Wait. Hold on. What the fuck?
I was making typos too in mine, listen.
So if you want to keep thinking I don't care about you, keep thinking it. Because if I really didn't care about you, I wouldn't be here trying to fix it, so I'm done. Period.
Period. We were both saying, I'm done.
Do you want to read your other?
Yep. I sure do. I'm never gonna finish my makeup.
Where did I put my concealer?
Obviously, I'm already making a typo in my first sentence. Stiff. I'm gonna read it exactly how I said it. Obviously, you're going through stiff, too. I know that. I'm not dumb, but it's crazy. Oh. I'm gonna skip what I just said.
What does it say? Oh.
Oh, that's depressing. Okay. But it's crazy how 2 weeks ago, blank, 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 and only one person knows. Those 3 people I mentioned all deal with their own problems. Blah, 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 blah. And yet we all make the utmost efforts to be there for each other. And I didn't say you replaced me.
You did!
No, I did.
You did, though!
Oh, wait, no, I said it felt like you did. There's a difference. No, I'm not saying you don't care, but damn, the second we stepped foot into high school, our friendship collapsed. I knew the day would come where something would happen and we would stop being friends because everyone leaves me in the end, and that's how it's always been. Ew. Everybody leaves me. Nobody likes me. Like, girls, shut up. But then you said, but I've never left, ever. And yes, I am gonna answer. Because I said, oh, you ain't gonna answer because you had left the...
Oh, I was probably thinking of something to say.
You had left me undelivered for 7 minutes. And I was like, oh, so you're not gonna answer?
Ate that, I guess. She just doesn't want to talk.
Yeah, and then I was like, maybe you don't think so, but it definitely feels like you did. And you said, well, if you turn my positives into negatives, go ahead. I don't care anymore.
Ew.
Ew! Not me, like, stuttering in my text. I said, what? I'm turning your positives into negatives.
Oh. Oh, you're bringing our food back?
Yes. Do you want to eat back here, or...?
Sorry, that was not me being dramatic. I had a lot of mucus in my throat. I'm so sorry.
Oh, please tell them what you said to me yesterday. About when you sneezed.
I will. So, getting off topic again. Yesterday, so I've been sick since Halloween. And it is currently November 9th. And I just started getting better. So, I still have, like, mucus in my throat and stuff. Because, like, I had, like, a cold and, like, yada yada. And so, yesterday, I had, like, a bubble of, like, mucus in my throat. Like, I could feel it. And so I've been sneezing too because my allergies are all out of whack too, and I don't have my medication. And so I sneezed, and Maddie didn't notice what happened, but I faced away and I was like, oh, ew, that's gross, and I walked out the room, and I came back in and I was like, I just realized I called you Maddie. Oops.
That's okay.
I came back in and I was like, I sneezed so hard that I spit the mucus and it was hanging off my lip in a clump. I had to go into the bathroom and it was like wiggling on my bottom lip. And like, oh my god, I was like, that is so humbling because why does that happen to me?
That really got me because the way you came in, you were like, it was on my lip.
Because I was like, I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, wow, of course. But back to
yes. Sorry about
the messages,
that.
or
back to the
intervention.
messages.
So I stuttered in my text. I said, what? I'm turning your positives into negatives? Or I'm just pointing out legitimate things that are negative, and instead of putting yourself in my shoes and understanding my perspective, you're just gonna get all mad at me. But alrighty. Like, huh?
Alrighty.
Then you go. You don't understand. I'm doing my best to talk to you. At least I'm making an effort. I may just check up on you, but at least I'm doing something unlike you who never does! Oh!
Hey with that.
But I guess you're gonna come up with an excuse, so... with this emoji. Then I go,
I use that emoji all the time when I was in school.
I go, you don't tell me anything you go through. How the hell am I supposed to know? And at least when you do come to me about your problems, I'm there for you and give you advice and help you. And don't try and turn this on me because you're butthurt. I'm done with everyone's bullshit.
Butthurt!
I'm done with everyone's bullshit. All I've been doing is focusing on the positive of you. Why you think we've been friends for so long, but nah, I'm keeping my circle small. I got less than 5 people I consider close to me. You said, okay, cool. I don't care, LOL. I got my bitches who really care about me, and that's all I need.
Ew.
Then, my mom's texting me in the group chat. It's probably because she texted me and I'm not answering. And I said, and excuses my ass. You're one to talk. All the excuses you make whenever I try to make plans with you or come over. Like, yeah, the few times I've tried to come over, my parents are busy or something. But any other time you'll be like, let me ask my mom. And then you never answer back and tell me what she said unless I text you an hour later to see what she said. Oh, you have people who care? I don't care at all. LMAO. Make me the bad guy. Go ahead. Talk shit. I don't care. I put up enough with people's bullshit. Ew! I thought I ate with this. See ya, sis. Our time was good together, but it's done. I stay unbothered.
Oh, mic drop.
Oh, you coded me in this next one. Hold on.
Oh, I did? Oh, God.
You asked, like, not even a month ago to hang out. I told you you could, and you never texted me back. Me and my mom waited for you to text me, and you never showed up, so don't try to switch this on me, LOL. Quote, I stay unbothered. Sis, when did I... Yes, we've been calling each other sis. Oh, my God. Sis, when did I ever ask, and I don't care what you've put up with, because I know what I'm doing with my life, and I'm living it up with my real friends. Sorry, you spelled things really weird. Okay. And I was like, when did that ever happen? And you're living it up with your real friends, and so am I. I'm happy for you. Get you some friends you actually like and want to spend time with. Be happy. Clearly you happy without me, and that's fine. We're gonna go our separate ways. No beef, nothing. I'm chilling, dude. You be happy with your friend, and I'll be with mine. Love you, sis. Ew. Sorry.
Oh, she said love ya.
I said LY. Lie, sis. You said, well, if you wouldn't have unadded me, I would have proof, but it's whatever. You just sit there and think you did nothing wrong while I'm the bad guy. It's cool. I don't care. It's cute. It's cute. I said, never said you were the bad guy. Obviously, I did shit too. Why would I deny that? Like, duh, I did shit wrong. My whole life is filled with me doing shit wrong and constantly making mistakes. You think I don't know? But trust me, I hate myself for all the shit I've done to you. I've hurt you many times. No reason to lie about that. But at the end of the day, us being friends ain't gonna work. I'm a very self-aware person. You call me a bitch? Yup. Yup. You were like, because you do this shit every time, making me being the only one trying to fix it all, but this is toxic and I don't need it, so bye.
Damn, how many times am I gonna say ow?
And I was like, yeah, it is toxic and it's my fault. I know that, because at the end of the day, deep down, I know you tried your best. I know you put effort, but I have very, very bad thoughts. Those thoughts tell me no one cares, that I'd be better off. Like, skip. Because my head tells me nobody cares no matter how much. Oh, I'm gonna text my mom back.
Our mom.
Sorry, my mommy texted us. So now that we're not friends, one less oh, I'm not gonna say that either. Oh, God. Wow, I'm, like, really depressed. I'm gonna mute this, because I was just talking about me being, like... I said, thanks for me being my friend, though. It was nice while it lasted. Cool, don't answer. That's fine. See you on the flip side. She said, you said, chill, dog. I'm on FaceTime. I ain't gonna answer right away, but it is what it is. And then I said, also, you're gonna be petty now because I made you mad. That's cool. I definitely deserve that shit. You said, you ain't even phase me, hun. LOL, just another faded friendship. Ain't nothing big. No one's mad but you, love. I said, me mad? Never. I'm the one who ended things, remember? You said, OMG.
Damn, you were so proud of it!
You were like, OMG. Did I ask? And I was like, you're hilarious. And you were like, I know, I am pretty funny. And I was like, definitely better than Kevin Hart. And he's a pretty funny guy. And you said, I know, haha. And I was like, well, see you, sis. And then you didn't say anything back. The drama! I really thought I ate with that. Like, girl, go away. Ew. That, like, all I have to say is ew to that.
That was, like, I'd say one of our biggest fights, like, ever.
That definitely was our biggest fight. I don't think we've had a fight that big.
Maybe with Sky.
With Sky.
But that
right there was a whole lot of miscommunication. Oh, okay. So, after all that, we did become friends again, obviously. But I'll definitely say it was weird for a while after that.
It was. I think, what was it?
It wasn't
going into 2020?
Yeah, it was New Year's night. I came over.
Yeah. I was like, you know what? I'm going to invite her over. We haven't talked. I don't know what spontaneously made me do it, but I think that's what like, I don't mean to sound like a fucking 30-year-old white woman, but that's what God knew that I needed.
No, yeah. Because, like, especially because December was the worst month out of all of it. Like, for me. Like, that right there, like, in December was, like, I hit rock bottom and then kept digging. Like, it was bad. So, like, when she asked me to come over and stuff, I was like, yeah. And then I think we did, like, talk about everything.
Oh, girl, we were...
Yeah, and then that was, like, the first night where, like, we celebrated, like, the new year. We were like, we're gonna put this all behind us. And, like, it wasn't until, like, after that like, our bond started growing. And, like, after that, like, we became closer than we ever were before. 100%. I don't really remember much from 10th grade. Because, like, with the pandemic and everything.
Yeah, we were online.
Yeah, so... there wasn't much that really happened in 10th grade. 11th grade, nothing really happened much there either, other than
math class. And lunch. Speaking of lunch. Ree's dad, don't watch this.
Ooh!
We didn't have the same lunch.
Oh, he knows.
Oh.
My mom told him. She was like... because, like, I guess it's been enough time. He told him, like, the amount of absences I had, and she was like, you can't be mad because she, like, graduated. So, you can say it.
Anyway. Now that I can say it. She would always, like, just skip class to come to my lunch. And at the time, it was pretty easy to do because, like, we didn't have, like, color-coded things that we did in our senior year.
Yeah. Like, you could literally just go into any lunch and nobody cared.
My noodle! Well, like, at the same time, her teacher didn't care.
No, because it was a class that I was redoing from my sophomore year. And I would do all my class, like, work online. And I wouldn't show up at all. Because he would literally see me in the hall and be like, hey, you come into class? And I was like, probably not. And he's like, okay, yada yada, this is the work. I would do it. Okay. And that was it. The only time I ever went in is when I would look online and it was like, oh, this is paperwork. And I'd be like, can I get the papers? And then I'd take them and walk out. Yep.
The class was pretty easy, so, like, even though you weren't there most of the time, you did a really good job.
Yeah, I passed. Then after that, senior year, and we didn't have any drama, really. I think the only thing that, like, really, like, happened, which was pretty minor, was prom.
Oh, yeah. That was, we could talk about it, because I don't think that they watch, our YouTube, which is good, because I know what y'all lurking anyway.
Yeah. So, basically, I'm just gonna sum it up pretty quickly. It was always, like, a dream. This sounds corny, but, like, it was always something I looked forward to, was to, like, having senior year with her and going to prom together and going to graduation together. And, like, I think it was, like, 2 guys that had wanted to go with me. And I said no, because I was going with her. And then a guy asked her to go to prom, and she, like, it was, like, very, like, last minute. I think it was, like, what, 2 weeks before prom?
Yeah, it was because at the time, I, like, really liked him. And he didn't even ask me properly, but, like, I was just, like, so head over here. And I was like, yes, oh my god. And I know I'm such a bitch for this. But I was, like, talking to it with Ree, and I was like, you know, we could, like, change it all around. You know, we could, you know, it'd be, like, us 3 and yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, because keep in mind, at that point, we had our entire day planned for prom.
And again, I know, I was a bitch for it. And listen, her mom put me in my place.
Bro,
real fast.
I was sleeping.
Real fast.
And I wake up and, like, Lane's, like, apologizing for things that I didn't even tell her about.
I know, and I'm like, because her mom, she literally said, don't tell Anise about this. So I was like, okay, how do I apologize but not telling her why I'm apologizing?
Yeah. And I was like, and I texted my mom, and I was like, did you say something to her? And I remember, like, being so mad, and I was like, I was gonna talk to her about it. Because I literally I went to sleep thinking, like, oh, I'm gonna talk to Maddie about this in the morning. And then my mom beat me to it, and I was like...
Yeah, it was like, what, 5:30 in the morning, and she just woke up with rage!
With rage!
Rage!
She was like, you're not gonna do this to my daughter! And I was like... Oh. But then, like, we got over it.
Yeah.
In a day. So, it was fine. That was a moment. Other than
It was
that,
a moment.
we haven't had any drama.
Other than that, I feel like we've been very hesitant to, like, hang out with other people because of, like...
we have.
All the other, people that we've hung out with, as you can tell. And our friends that we've been hanging out with these past, like, weeks even was like, I forget who said it and why they said it, but they were like, you guys don't really, like, talk much. Because, like, it took us a while to get, like, comfortable, because, like, I mean, I've known Sean, I can't remember how long, but he used to live next to me. So, obviously, I was very close with Sean. Like, we were in somebody else's home, and he's, like, a completely, stranger.
Yeah.
So, like, obviously, I'm not gonna be that close with Rel as I was with Sean.
Yeah.
But, you know.
And that was obviously my first time meeting Rel, and it was only
Yeah.
my second time meeting Sean.
Mm-hmm. But we get over it eventually. But, like, we were just kind of, like, explaining to them, like, you know, we've hung out with others in the past, and it didn't really, like, go well for us.
Mm-mm.
So we were, like, hesitant, like, coming out and, like, hanging out. But,
Yeah.
like, after that, it was, like, why were we so hesitant? Like,
Yeah.
everything was, like, I don't want to say perfect, because, like, there was an incident that happened. But...
Oh, wait, what was the incident? Oh. Yeah, that was, like, a moment. So, and, like, oh, my God, it kills me that he did that. Because he goes on later to explain why he did that. And it literally came down to the fact that... But I will say, like, our first time hanging out meant a lot to me.
I know we say all the time that, like, they're so sassy and, like, they can be very mean, but, like, when it really comes down to it, they're, like, very sweet. Don't let it go to y'all's head, though.
Yeah, but, like...
But they're very sweet. Sean, the sweetest human being ever. He's, like, a human teddy bear.
Oh, my God, he is. Because, like, I'm telling you, like, if I go to him and I need, like, advice, bro, he's, like, so wise.
He is very wise.
Is because like I texted him because I had a dream and we were all hanging out and he had gotten hurt and I woke up like really concerned about him, so I like checked in and like he was like, how are you doing? And I was like not great, like I've been sick and like my anxiety is like acting up today. And he like hit me with like all this like wise talk and I was like, Sean, I love you. You're like literally amazing. Because like I'm telling you, bro, like he's wise. Like I be feeling like I'm talking to like a therapist. But I guess, like, other than that, like, that's our most recent friendship, and it's going pretty good so far, and, like, I have no complaints, like, so far, like, I'd say this fall time and, like, everything that's been going on, like, summertime, like, it's been a good time, like, these past few months have been good.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. So, like, other than that, I'd say, like, I guess the moral of this all is that, like, even if you guys... like, you have a close friend and you guys are going through stuff and it may seem like everything's coming to an end, like, I promise you, if, like, you put in the effort that, like, you need to, like, your friendship is gonna last because, like, everyone is gonna have their ups and downs. Like, nobody is perfect, like, at all. Like, 100% nobody's perfect. And, you know, our friendship wouldn't be where it is today if we hadn't gone through those things, though. So despite, like, in the moment, them seeming like they were so bad and, like, yada yada, like, it brought us to where we are today. And, like, we're closer than we've ever been. And I don't see us getting any less close. I feel like we're getting even closer now, which may seem like it's impossible, but, like...
Nothing's impossible.
Nothing's impossible. But, like, we had a little conversation, and I think I said something off along the lines of, like, you know, we're growing now, and we're both adults now, and... I think that it's a big thing that people are changing and we're learning new things about each other, and like we may seem like we have each other figured out, but like, you know, new boundaries new boundaries are gonna come along and new things and new emotions, and there's nothing wrong with that. And that was definitely something that we needed to talk about because like it's okay to feel like you don't know something about your best friend. Like that's why they're there. Like that's why you have those conversations, so you can understand each other, because like I said, without talking to each other, like people say it all the time, but like really communication is key, because you're not gonna...
I'm a heckler on communication is key, because not to be off topic or anything, but I was talking to this one person, and in the very beginning, like before anything happened, I was like, before we like, you know, take this to like a relationship level, I want you to know that communication is my biggest thing. Like if something's like on your mind, or if like you're not really feeling this anymore, or like something happened and you just need a break, communicate that with me. I will understand what you're going through no matter what, even if it hurts me. Like I don't care what you're going through. If you need to tell me something, let me know and we could work it out. I'm texting this guy, and I'm like, hello, like, are you okay? Like, is something wrong? For, like, hours on hours. Like, obviously not back to back, but, like, a couple hours between each text. And finally, after I'm like, okay, like, I get it if you're, like, if something's going on, you just don't want to talk about it, I'll, like, leave you alone. Like, I don't want to keep bothering you after I've bothered you for a long time. And then they finally respond and is like, hey, I'm sorry, like, basically just saying, like, they just didn't want to be in a relationship right now, which is understandable. How they have a lot going on, again, which is understandable. But like I said in the beginning, I was like, if anything is, like, bothering you, like, you need to tell me so that, like, we can talk it out. And, you know, we're talking for a little bit, and they were just like, I'm sorry, like, it wasn't my intention to ignore you. I had to figure things out. And I was like, well, if you didn't ignore me and we actually talked it out, we'd be having a completely different conversation. But now I'm upset and not, like, understanding. Like, I'm upset.
Right, because you went and ignored me instead of being like, hey, like, here's how I feel, here's what's going on. Like, it's so easy to let someone down if you're just respectful about it, but, like, ignoring someone is just not gonna get you that.
I get it, but, like, if it happened to you, how would you feel? Like, I said more than that because I was a little angry. So, I said a little more than that, but that basically, like, sums it up. And he responds with, yeah, that would really suck. Like, I would hate for that to happen. I was like, LMAO. That's literally all I said. He was like, why'd you say LMAO? I was like, because I think it's really funny how you said it would suck if that happened to you, but you went and did it to me. So I was like, okay. Gotcha!
It's, like, really hypocritical.
Yeah, so, yada, yada, yada. I was like, lose my number. Bleat. Block and delete. Bleat.
Alright, guys, that was our third podcast episode. We hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope some things might have been a little bit repetitive, but, like, the whole surrounding topic was our friendship and the things that we've been through and how we've come out stronger. But yeah,
Come out stronger.
So yeah, with that being said,
I'm Lane.
and I'm Ree,
And this was Late Night Talks with Lainie.